I'm Jeremy Davidson. I played James Warnock, CIA station chief in Pakistan during the early 80s in this play Blood and Gifts by J.T. Rogers here at Lincoln Center. Well, my wife and I we knew we were having twins in July, and I was cast in, I think, middle of May, and so I was terrified that once rehearsal started with trying to get babies on sleep schedule and feeding schedule, it's going to be a lot more difficult during rehearsal period than I'd been used to working on a play. So I tried to do as much research as I could in advance, and just working on the script as much as I could during the summer before we started rehearsal, so that once rehearsals did start, I could just try to be present, because it's an amazing cast, and Bart is very smart, and I think there's a certain amount of surrender that I just had to have to that process. It's great not to be in a museum play. This is not a museum play. It's so topical, and meeting all these different people who live extraordinary lives. Different journalists who work for the New York Times have come in and told us about their own experiences there with the Taliban, and being embedded with soldiers in Afghanistan. This Afghan doctor who set up a girls' basketball team in the 80s in Kabul and was a victim of a grenade attack back then. He came and talked about his experiences, and just extraordinary people who have sort of lived on the cusp of these conflicts, and in ways that most of us haven't, and it's made it a very enriching experience. I think JT was really smart because it's a serious topic, and the more humor there is in it, the better for everybody involved, and it makes it easier to listen to, and it makes it easier to engage with the characters on a human level, and also the reality of these situations is very tense environments create a lot of humor, and I think he's captured that in the writing. And Bart has tried to pull as much of it as possible out of there. I think it's very entertaining, and I think at the same time it's a play that you really have to listen to, and it's a story that's topical, and I don't think it's going to leave your mind as soon as you walk out of the theater. It's going to stay with you, and hopefully will encourage you to look more into the subject and the choices that we're making now.